mentioned, I want to make an announcement to you. So here's what I want to do this morning before we wrap this up. We have been working on our regathering plan, and most of you who are listening, you're familiar that the state of Washington is still in the stay-at-home order through the month of May, and then by way of phases, we kind of begin to see our society and our economy open back up, which includes the gathering of the church. And now it's been 2 months that we've been in this setting where I've been preaching to a camera and just trusting that you're on the other side listening and prayerfully taking in what God has for us. And this is a challenging time for us in many ways, but we're in this situation. And so our regathering plan is in keeping with the phases that are outlined by the state of Washington. And so we're going to stay here in this phase 1 until the end of May. So after Labor Day weekend, after May 31st, I should say at the end of May, we'll be in phase 1. And then in phase 2, so just online until then, until the end of the month of May, we're just going to remain online as we've been doing the last couple of months. And then we're going to jump into phase 2, and according to the government right now, phase 2 is a 3-week period, and of course everybody's going to be looking at the data and hopefully making right decisions. But then starting Sunday, June 7th, we're going to have 2 ways that we're going to gather. One is we're going to continue to do online, just like we're doing, and we're going to add house churches. And so we're going to encourage you to join a house church during that 3-week period, and you can do that by registering for a house church, much like those of you who have registered for groups before can do that. And so we're looking for host homes, and we're looking for people who want to participate in house churches. And so that's going to be a 3-week period, June 7th, 14th, and 21st. And then starting June 28th, we're going to move into that, what's in keeping with phase 3, where we can bring people into our building, but in a limited capacity. So we're going to continue to do online. We're going to continue then to do house church, but we're going to add this third element where we can bring a minimal amount of people into the building, 50 total, and that again we will do for a 3-week period. The challenge with that is that we are going to have people register to come. We'll do it at 9 and 10:30, our traditional hours, and we're going to have people register to come so we don't have more than we're allowed. Of course, we're going to be practicing social distancing, and we will provide the personal protective equipment, face masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, those things that people can use if they want to use those. And so, but we got to register people for that. And again, that's another 3-week period. And then it isn't until July 19th where we kind of establish the new normal. And so all of this in detail is outlined on our website. And so I want to encourage you to go to citipointchurch.com, and on that home page there, you can see our regathering plan. If you click on that, there's a big picture there. You scroll down, and you can see that plan outlined. There are buttons that you can click on to say, I want to participate in a house church, or there's a button you can click on to say, I want to consider being a host home for a house church. Registration isn't open yet for the in-church or the in-person gatherings because that's several weeks away still, but that will be forthcoming. But this is our way of trying to keep with what our leaders and our civic leaders are telling us to do, and also take advantage of making sure that we're able to offer the necessary ministry that all of us need for our well-being and the well-being of our families. So I hope that makes sense to you. Again, it's outlined in detail on our website, and more information will be forthcoming in all of that. But continue to pray for us. We continue to pray for you. If you have any needs, make sure you let those be known, and just send an email to the office at citipointchurch.com email address, and we will do everything that we can to meet those needs. I hope to see you at the Zoom discussions this Tuesday night, and we'll talk about how God is working in our lives through all of this, because certainly, friends, He's not absent. So it'd be a great discussion. I'd love to be able to see you on that. And from there, I'm going to say goodbye, and I love you, church, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.